Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to review Squid Game Season 2. Season 1 ended where Ji-hoon was on his way, was in the airport on his way to see his wife and his daughter, right, when he received the call. And so Season 2 starts there. I like the fact that Season 2 just started there, exactly. Ji-hoon makes a turn, he leaves the airport, and he promises to bring down the games, right. So we see that 2 years after Ji-hoon has won the games, he's searching for the guy at the train station that they play is it the Jack game? Forgive my Korean. So he's searching for the guy who comes to play the Jack games at train stations, and he employs the services of Mr. Kim. Mr. Kim happened to be the loan shark that Son Ji-hoon was owing in season 1, right? So that's the same loan shark he now uses for this job. He employs Mr. Kim, the loan shark, to help him to find the guy who comes to play that game in the train station. And Mr. Kim now puts together this team of men who go to the train stations to search, to look for this guy every single day for 2 years, right? And then on this blessed day, finally, they see the guy at the train station. I couldn't catch his name. I've forgotten the name. Maybe I'd go back to season 1 to watch it again. And he had just finished playing the Jack game with someone else, and he had given the card. Mr. Kim informs Song that he has seen the man, and Song, trying to get to that place, had actually told them to stay on the guy's tail. Mr. Kim and his team member, because Mr. Kim got people to work in teams to find the guy. So Mr. Kim and his team member, Mr. Choi, they follow the guy out of the train station, right? And they are tracking him for Song. And then they see that the guy goes to this, after leaving the train station, he goes to this mom and pop shop. He buys a lot of bread. And then he goes to another mom and pop shop and buys a lot of lottery tickets. Then they follow him and see that he goes to a park where there are homeless people. He goes there to offer them the option of picking either the bread or the lottery ticket, right? When I watched that part, I was just like, what kind of sick game is this? Anyway, we already know Squid Game, they are sick games, right? So he was offering them, he'll put bread in one hand and the lottery ticket in the other. And he'll tell them to choose. They have only one option. So most of them were going for the lottery ticket. And if I was among them, I will be honest with you, I would have gone for the lottery ticket as well. Because I think the lottery tickets, the price is $1 million, I think. $1 million or so, yes. So if it's me, I would have gone for the lottery tickets. And that's what most of them did. And after going for the lottery ticket, nobody wins. So what he does is that he goes to the middle of the park. He throws all the bread on the floor and he stomps on it. After stomping on it, he just smiles. You know that kind of sinister smile. He leaves the place. All this, Mr. Kim and Mr. Choi witnessed all this stuff, and then they continue to tail him. But Song coming to meet them was actually delayed by the police on the road for overspeeding, right? So he was delayed. They follow, Mr. Kim and Mr. Choi follow this guy into an alleyway, and then they just decide that that's where they are going to like overpower him and keep him there until Song gets there. But unfortunately for them, the guy beats them up and takes them to this location, unknown location. Then he makes them to play a game. And he makes them to play rock, paper, scissors. So while playing rock, paper, scissors, right, Mr. Kim made the conscious decision to lose to Mr. Choi so that Mr. Choi will be set free. The guy kills Mr. Kim. The guy actually beats out the location from Mr. Choi. Then he takes Mr. Choi to where Song stays. Now, the thing is that Song had actually bought this whole motel. He had bought a whole motel, so he had been staying there for the 2 years. So the guy takes Mr. Choi to the motel, ties him up in a separate room, and he goes to meet Song. So he and Song have a discussion, and he asks why Song was looking for him, and Song explains that he wants to meet the boss, the person that is in charge of the whole games, because he plans to stop it. Then the guy tells him that the key to meeting the boss is actually in his pocket, right? But he won't give it to Song unless Song plays a game. Like this guy, like he really has a lot of games in his head. He says they'll play a game, and they play the game of Russian roulette, the game where only one bullet is put in a revolver. The first person takes it, tries to shoot themselves, and if the person doesn't get shot, the other person takes the gun, tries to shoot themselves, and that's how they continue to exchange the gun until the bullet is released, right? So they play that game of roulette, and in the end, the Song that wins the game. So the guy had no choice but to shoot himself, right? Because he lost. After unaliving himself, Song checks into his pocket, and he actually sees the card. So the card states that the leader of the game will be in a club, this club HDH, on 31st of October. States the time. When Song actually sees that card, then this police officer in season 1, Junho, bursts in, because the police officer is also looking for Song so that they could also get to the bottom of the issue with the games, right? So Junho actually sneaks into the motel that Song is staying, and he explains himself because Song had practically forgotten about him. So he explains himself how he snuck into the games in season 1 because he was looking for his brother and all that, and how he got shot. So he too, that's Junho, is also looking for a way to bring an end to the games, just like Song. So they team up, and Mr. Choi, the guy who was tied in a room, also was rescued, and he teamed up as well because he wanted to get the person who had killed his boss, Mr. Kim. So the three of them team up to see how they are going to bring an end to the games. They actually go to the location on 31st October, which is Halloween day. In the club, on that day in the club, they were having a Halloween party, of course, so everybody was in masks. When they got there, the people in pink jumpsuits from season 1, two people in pink jumpsuits, they lead Song, only Song, into this white limo to meet the boss, right? And then the white limo drives off. But the thing is that Junho and his team is tracking Song in the limo, right? But they realize that the limo just keeps circling around a particular area. And then we see Song in the limo, and the boss is actually not there. He's actually talking to a speaker. So, and the speaker asks why he's looking for him, and he explains that he wants to bring an end to the game. He talks about the immorality of the whole game, how the game makes humans, how the game is betting on humans like as if they are horses, like it's horse betting or horse race or something. They just had this lengthy conversation, and it was made known that it will not be possible for Song to see the boss. And then Song then says, okay, if it's not possible for him to see the boss, he'd like to get back into the games. And there's this discussion of why would he want to go through such an experience again, because he had already done it before and he came out victorious. Why doesn't he just live his life and enjoy his money? But he says no, he wants to get back into the games to disrupt it, right? So the speaker agrees and he's gassed out, and after the gassing out, we see that he's back on the island and his number has not changed. He's still number 456, but he's now on the island with new sets of players, right? So I want to stop the review there. I want to make this review non-spoiler. I've finished the season 2, right? It's just 7 episodes, and oh my god, wow, it was wonderful. It was, will I say, more interesting than season 1. The thing is, what I like about this particular season 2 is that it did not fall short. I honestly was scared that it would fall short compared to season 1, but it didn't. It was better. I like this new set of players compared to the players in season 1, and I don't want to say more than that, right? So if you haven't watched it, please try and get it and watch it as well so that you enjoy it. That's the end of this review. See you in the next one. Bye.